Hello, good morning all. Am I audible? Okay, Shibin, thank you. So, I think I just want to introduce myself itself first. So, myself Ashwin, and I am from Kerala actually. Currently, I'm in Bangalore working in Beelan Academy as a cybersecurity trainer. So today I came here to explain something about cybersecurity, and it's just a webinar related to cybersecurity, how the cybersecurity works, and what all things which is comes under cybersecurity, or what all are the job openings or requirements which are available in current world. So this is we are going to discuss on today's session, and one kind of cybersecurity related uh, hacking kind of thing also I will show you. Then only you will be get to know okay why this cybersecurity is actually needed in organizations. Okay, so I just want to ask some questions to you guys. It's like some kind of basic things. Okay, so the thing is, do you guys know what is cybersecurity? Kind of basic. What is cybersecurity or why we need cybersecurity? You can use chat box. That will be better. It try to make it as an interactive session, so it will be better for you guys also. That's why. So what is cybersecurity? Any idea, anyone? I think my screen is visible to you guys. Okay. Okay, my screen is visible, right? I think you can able to see my screen. So I will explain what is cybersecurity now. Okay, so this is whatever the overview of our webinar today, like what is the introduction about cybersecurity and how the cybersecurity is working on organizations, or what are things that we have to learn to grab a job in cybersecurity. So this is we are going to uh, discuss today. Okay, and understanding cyber threats. What is this cyber threat? What is the threat? And how this is actually happening? All these things that also we have to explain it. And one demonstration also I will be explaining in this session. So we'll get to know how the hacker is going to hack a device, or how they are actually scanning or taking out data to their system. This is what we are going to discuss in this demo session, and key principle of cybersecurity that I will explain you at that time, and response or responding to cyber threat. Okay, so these are the overview of today's session about webinar on this webinar, cybersecurity webinar. Somebody else also. Okay, fine. And yeah, we can go to the introduction first. So you can see here what is cybersecurity. If consider I'm a cybersecurity professional, consider like that. And if someone is asking to me what is cybersecurity, I will say that cybersecurity is nothing but it is providing confidentiality, integrity, and availability for data. Okay, so what is this confidentiality, integrity, availability? What does that means? So I want to learn that, right? So simply we can say that cybersecurity is nothing but it's a shield against cyber threats. Okay, so what is this cyber threat? Anyone knows what is cyber threat? Can anyone understand a kind of threats or something? If you know, you can use the chat box to type whatever you want, like make some interactions that will be better for me also. Okay, so cyber threat is nothing but it's a kind of negative event which is happened to an organization. Okay, so what is a negative event means? That means an attack. Okay, who is doing this attack? In our term, hackers are doing. So who is hacker? For their personal gain or revenge, or for blackmailing their own bad to making some bad events, they are using their skills of hacking to attack an organization. So they will be targeting a particular organization or an individual and try to attack them. Why? To gain some personal gain. Okay. So what is this personal gain? It's according to some money related things. Mostly it's related to uh, money. Okay, financial gain. That's the main motive of hackers to hack the organization, mainly organizations. So how we are going to protect these kind of attacks? So how they are attacking, that we have to understand. How they are going to protect this, that also we have to understand. So I'm saying that to grab a job in cybersecurity, what we need is nothing but understand the concept of attacking, how the attacks are coming. This you have to understand. So there are several attacking tactics and techniques are available. We have to understand most of the things, important things. Okay, to grab a job, you don't have to learn all the entire attacks and all, but the important steps are there that we have to learn. That is the first step. Okay, then we have to understand what all remediation processes are working till now, or what all mitigation techniques and tools which are used in current cyber world. This is also we have to understand. So that is what we have to learn to grab a job in cybersecurity. In most of the interviews, they are asking the same question again and again. So if you understand the concept, it is easy. It's not that much difficult to learn cybersecurity. I'm saying that. Okay, it's not that much difficult. So I will show the slide, please. Okay. So it's written like strong password matters. Why I put that in the first point? Mostly you guys also might be having using passwords like your name or at the rate simple 123, these kind of password. This is actually a common password which is available on internet also. Okay, we can download this kind of password list and crack that. This is what is called one kind of attack, which is known as brute force attack. Okay, brute force attack means the attacker will try to crack the password and username using their own user name list and passwords. So try to use strong passwords, okay, which will be included like numbers, characters, everything. Why every organizations or application is saying that? Because of this credential loss. Okay, if the attacker is getting your credential like username and password, your entire data is gone. Okay, that is your identity, or what I can say, that is the sensitive data that which you have to store your privacy or keep your privacy, or keep your data confidential. Okay, so keep it difficult. Use difficult password to store your informations. So that is the first thing. And the next thing, think before you click. Okay, what does that mean? Whatever link that you are, mainly this thing which is happening in phishing attacks. I will explain what is phishing later. So just understand, in emails that attacker will send random emails like it is called as phishing emails. Okay, so in that email that might be containing kind of malicious links. What is malicious means? For example, it's a kind of bad behavior link. Okay, or a malicious. Have you heard about malwares? Malware means malicious software, right? So okay, so so whatever links which is attached to a email or something that you are getting in your organization, before clicking that, just think about it. Okay, who sent that email? So first you just go through the email and verify who is sent that, who is the source. And after that, you check what is the subject in it. Is that mandatory for me to click that for my organization? Consider you're working in a cybersecurity company and you got a mail like you want free tickets for next cricket match. So are you going to click that link? If you are really interested to watch crickets and cricket live and all, you might be, there is a chance that you might be clicking that link. But think before you click. Okay, so that is what the next point I have to mention in cybersecurity. It's a kind of awareness I'm giving. Always okay, and keep software updated. So every year or like at a scheduled time or regular times, the software developers or the application developers, they are providing updates for the usage, right? Why they are providing updates? Because the earlier version is having some issues. That's why they are providing updates by patching that. So we have to update it. Otherwise, that will be kind of loophole for us. If I'm using the version Facebook version 2 and they have updated to Facebook version 3 and I'm not updating till now, why they are given that dashing? Why? Because this version 2 is having some kind of issues, right? So if I am not updated to version 3, what will happen? Those kind of issues, that means vulnerabilities. In technical terms, it is known as vulnerabilities. Okay, that vulnerabilities will be there, so the attacker can easily crack into my system using that vulnerability. So try to regularly update our system. Okay, and backup your data. Backup means keeping a copy of your data, like sensitive data or whatever it is. Why? Because if one of the data is lost, we can use the other one. There are scenario like that. Backup is actually used to instant response planning. That is the main thing, and to provide availability also. Okay, so these are the four main points that you have to focus on cybersecurity. Actually, it's a shield against cyber threats, or a kind of practice of securing systems, networks, devices which is connected to an organization or whatever it is. Okay, this is what basically is cybersecurity. Understood. And the cyber threat, I have already explained it. I think somebody's trying to join. Okay, join. So I already said some kind of attacks right earlier. So the first one I have mentioned about phishing. What is phishing? This is a kind of threat which is happened to mainly in organization employees. They are targeting these kind of employees. Okay, so it's written here. Phishing is a type of cyber attack where deceptive emails or messages are used to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. This is what I have said, that the attacker who is going to target or send random emails to the uh, targeted person or targeted organization. So what they will do is, while they're receiving, any one of that particular employee might be clicking that link. So what will happen in that link? There is kind of malicious files are maybe there. There is a concept of drive-by download. So if you click the link, it will start automatically downloading without your knowledge. Okay, so they will be using that technique to do this kind of phishing attack. So some files will be downloaded in your file system, and that your system got hacked. But we did it as a victim. We didn't even know somebody is hacking us. They can collect all the information, and also with that they can able to delete files, create files, download files in our device. We don't even know what is happening. Okay, so that is one thing. And next one is malware. I already explained, I think, malicious software. Malicious software means a software which is having a bad behavior. Okay, so there are different types of malwares are available. You might be heard about virus, worms, this kind of spyware, Trojan, ransomware. So these are types of malware which is available on the cyber world. So the attacker will be use this kind of malware to hack our system. Okay, I will show you one demonstration how this malware is actually working. Then you will understand, okay, this is how hackers are getting access to our device. Okay, and the next one is social engineering. It's a kind of social engineering is nothing but exploiting the weakness or human weakness of trusting others. What is this exploiting human weakness of trusting others means? Consider you might be having a weakness of trusting other. It might be your friend or your colleague. You might be trusting them. What if they are a hacker? Okay, so there are several social engineering tactics are there. If you're really interested to learn that, which we are providing in our course, that you can choose, then you will get to know, okay, this is how they are actually doing all these things. Okay, and DDoS. DDoS means distributed denial of service, which is going to affect the availability of data. So, for example, a lot of request is coming to or forwarded to a particular server, a single server. The server is not able to respond back at simultaneously to everyone. So there will be an availability issue might be happen in the device. Okay, so this is what DDoS, like from different devices, a single server is getting not hacked or getting a lot of flooded request to that device. So the device will be not able to respond back immediately. It will take some time to process all the requests. So this is one example for DDoS attack. And ransomware. Ransomware is one of the main malware which is available on internet. It's like many of the organizations have been affected by this ransomware attack. So I will explain what is ransomware. The attacker will encrypt the files in our system. Okay, encryption means converting that normal file to another format. That is what encryption. Okay, in technical terms, we will be saying like converting plain text to ciphertext. Ciphertext means human unreadable format of data. Okay, so the attacker will get inside the system and encrypt all the files. So after that, if I am the victim, what I will do, I will try to open my file. It says that it doesn't open. If I can open also, what will happen? I can't able to read that. It entirely encrypted. So what attacker will do is they will demand for the money. Okay, which will be in cryptocurrencies. We have to pay back them cryptocurrencies. Then only they will be giving that decryption key for us. Okay, they will say that if you want the decryption key, you have to pay this much amount for me. Okay, in several organizations have been affected by this ransomware attack. So there is one latest attack, which is WannaCry ransomware attack, which affected to a particular organization. Okay, so if you really interested that, you can go through it. What is WannaCry ransomware attack? That is the one latest attack which is found on now cyber world. Okay, so these are the main threats which is available on cyber world currently. There are several things are there, and if you know how the backend is working, that will be better. So in interviews, most of the interviews, they are going to ask what all are the social engineering attacks which is available on cyber world. So to grab that job, what we have to learn all these things, how it works, and what the attacker is actually going to do. Everything we have to understand how to solve this. That is the main thing. Okay, how attacker is working, that's fine, and you have to learn how to solve this issue. This is also one of the things. And okay, I will show you one thing that you will understand how this is working. Just a minute. So you guys know what is VMware and virtual machines? Do you guys know what is virtual machines? Anyway, it will take some time. So I will explain what is virtual machine. Virtual machine is nothing but we can run multiple operating systems simultaneously in a single device. Okay, so I am using my device. So I'm also running my Windows in my device. Okay, so with that, if I'm able to run multiple operating systems simultaneously, so if I want a Kali Linux machine also run in my device. Okay, first of all, I will explain what is Kali Linux. Basically, if anyone doesn't know what is Kali Linux, I will give a basics. Kali Linux is nothing but it's a flavor of Linux operating system, which is mainly designed for hacking and pen testing. Okay, so there are a lot of by default tools are available in this Kali Linux machine. The ethical hackers, pen testers, all these guys are using this tool or this operating system for hacking purposes. Okay, so consider this is the machine which is used by the attacker. This is the machine which attacker is going to use to target a device. Okay. So I will show you something. Top. Okay. So this is what terminal. In your Windows, it might be like this one, CMD. You might be having seen that, right? CMD. This is what CMD in Windows. What is it? If you do you guys know how to find the IP address of a device? In CMD, it's IP config, right? IP config. You can see this is my IP address here in my private network. This is my IP address, and this Kali Linux machine will be also having one IP address. How to check that in Linux? The command is ifconfig. Okay. You search this, you can see this is my IP address 192.168.1.200. So actually, these are two devices currently working on a network. Okay, one is my Windows and one is my Kali Linux. So now I want to run one more device, which is okay. I want to run one more device. This is what the use of virtual machine. Okay, I'm using VirtualBox as a virtual machine, so you can run multiple operating system in this device. So yeah, wait. Okay, so I think you guys can able to see my Windows machine, right? So this is my Windows 7 machine, which I use for hacking. Okay, so consider there are two virtual machines I have opened. Which one? First one is Kali Linux and one Windows machine. Consider this Kali Linux machine is the attacker machine. He is going to attack that Windows 7 machine. So what you have to do is I will show you some kind of interesting stuff. Maybe we okay. So it's nothing but I just created one file. Okay, what is that file? This this is the file which I have created using this command. It's actually a kind of malicious file. I will show you how this is working as a malicious thing. Consider now I am acting as an attacker. Okay, and now I'm going to mirror. So this is one tool which is available on Kali Linux, which is Metasploit. Okay, which we can use for initiate attacks and everything. I will show you what to do. Okay, so I'm just using this exploit which is multi-handler. Why I'm using this, I will show you later. So now the first thing I have created one file, right, which is my game.exe file. You can see that in my desktop here. This is that the file. It's a malicious file which I have created on my device. Now I'm going to create a remote server using Python. You can do it like this: Python -m http.server. I'm here. So you can see that it is serving one HTTP server on port number 8000. Okay. And now the attacking method, how the attacker is going to initiate an attack to the victim side, that I will show you. So here, this is the victim, right? This is what our victim, which is Windows machine. Consider now I am acting as a victim. Okay. So one of my friend who shared me one link that it says, hello friend, I will share one link. In that link, there is a kind of game is there. If you play that game, you can gain a lot of money or you can earn a lot of money. That kind of request he's saying. Okay, so the link is like this: http and the IP address to 168.1.200 and 8000. So this is the link which he shared to me. Okay, so if I click this, you can see that he already said there is a game file is there. You just download it and you can play that. That will be interesting, or it's a kind of interesting game you can play. So what I will do, I will trust him, right? What I will do, I will download that file. So I just downloaded that file and I want to save this on my desktop. Okay, saving. Okay, you can see here it's saved in my desktop. Okay, and and I'm closing this. So closing this. Okay, fine. So I have closed all these tabs, and you already know attacker have done something here in this device in his Linux machine. So what he is done all these things, you will get to know after doing this attack. So I'm again going to this. Before going there, I want to make this screen here. Okay, fine. So just look at there is one TCP handler is opened on this particular port number 4444. Okay. Now I'm going to the victim machine. This is the victim machine, which is Windows, who is using that. Uh, he is the target of that attacker. Okay. So he doesn't know. He only thinks that, okay, there is a file which is game.exe here. So that guy said that, okay, just run this, you can play that game. So what I will do, open that and start running it. Okay, so wait, what is happening? You can see, wait for it. Okay, so what you can see, actually nothing has happened, right? So he will think that, okay, this file is not working, and he will say to him, right up, hey bro, this is not working. Then what I will do, or what I can do with this? So he will say, okay, keep it there. Some issues might be there. So keep it like that. No issues. Next time while you open, it will work. Okay, he will say like that. And here you can see in Linux machine, this Kali Linux machine, this is the attacker side, right? He's getting one connection here from this IP 1.77. This 77 is actually that Windows machine's IP. From this machine, he's getting one connection. Okay, so we can see what are things that we can do. So if I type a command shell here, I'm getting the CMD of that Windows machine. This is command prompt of that Windows machine. Okay, how to verify that? If I type ls here, you can see these all are the files which is available on that machine. So you guys can see here, right? This game.exe file is here. So I am going to delete the file from here. Okay, so what is the command? rm game.exe. So as an attacker, I can delete that file. If I delete this, that file is deleted. Okay, we can check whether it is there or not. We can check it from here also. Yeah, that file is gone from that device. You can see. Understood. Actually, that file is helping us to get the connection. So after getting the connection, what I will do, I will delete that file as an attacker. Okay, so victim doesn't know, okay, something is going to hack my device or no, victim doesn't know that. So I'm again going to this device. So if consider, if I want to create a file there, consider I'm going to create a file. So this is the command mkdir space hacker. This is the file I'm going to create. A directory, a folder. Okay. So if I click here, you can see one directory will be created in this Windows. You can see here. As an attacker, I can create file here. It's like a remote connection. I got it from this device. How it happened? Just by running that file. So it's a kind of bad event is actually happening in between. Why it's still happening? Why? Because that game.exe file is actually executing inside the RAM. Okay, inside the random access memory. That's why it's we can able to access this. I will show you in Task Manager and check it out. Taskbar view running process. You can see that game.exe is running here. This is why we are getting access. But if the victim doesn't know about this or virtual process is running, actually, he can't able to find out what is the issue is. For him, it's nothing. We can do as normal. You can open the Google server or Chrome, can open it. That's fine. It is working. No issues are there. But actually, he can access everything from here. Okay. So if I want to go to this Ashwin directory, I'm inside Ashwin. If I ls, so these many files are there inside this Ashwin directory. Ls bsoft123. You can check it out whether it is there or not. Yes, this is the Ashwin directory. If I open this, you can see that bsoft123 is here. Okay, so inside that there is nothing. So this is how it is working. One more interesting thing I will show you using this exploit which I have used here, this multi-hander. I am exiting from here. Exit. There is one thing is there, screen share option. Okay, if I click this screen share, you can see this is in Kali Linux machine. I can able to see whatever things you are doing there. Okay, so it's like a live streaming from your device, that victim's device to my device. That means Kali Linux machine. So consider if you are opening any website or you are chatting with some of your friends or your maybe your personal stuff. I can able to see whatever thing you are doing here. Okay, so this is my actual Windows machine, and consider if I open this YouTube. It's because of this VMware. It will be a little bit slow because I'm simultaneously running three operating systems, right? So that's why it is a little bit slow. So consider I just opened YouTube. Okay, I can see whatever thing I am doing here. You can able to see here also. You can see, right? So this is what we don't even know our system is hacked or not, but till there is someone who is unknowingly monitoring us continuously, or they can able to do whatever it is. So if they have an access like this, they can able to download other malwares to our device and use our device to attack someone else, right? All these things we can do as an attacker. So this is how an attack is coming to our device. So how this is happened? How this is happened? I already said Hello, am I audible now? Hello. Okay, so I think you guys haven't heard anything I have explained. No issues. Anyway, from where it actually lost my audio. Okay, last 10 minutes. Fine, 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 fine. Okay, after screen sharing. Okay, okay, got it. So I have to check what is the issue is. Wait a minute. Maybe while opening that other console, it might be losing this audio. Just a minute. Hello, I'm audible now. I just joined through my phone also, then it will be better. Okay, great, great. Thank you. So, do I have to explain that again? It will be helpful for you, or you guys understood what I have said? It's like something you are seeing in screen, but nothing is audible. Okay, what I have done was from this Linux machine, from my Kali Linux machine, I have okay from my Kali Linux machine, I have tried to crack another system which is Windows. Yeah, I just muted my mic. That's why. And that I have done intentionally. Sorry. Now it's audible, right? Okay, fine. I'll show you once more. No issues. Okay, there are two OS which I'm running now, right? So one is my Kali Linux machine, and the other one is my Windows machine, right? So two devices are there. So what I'm going to do is try to attack this Windows machine. This is what my intention is. Okay. So how to do that? That I will explain you now. So here there is one tool. I have already created one file which is this game.exe file, right? So I want to share this file to that target first. So what I will do, I will use one command which is using Python. Python HTTP web server. So I have started a remote server. I think some of you guys asked one question. Just not able to see the chat also while doing that. That is the issue which I am facing now. Exe file created and hacking explained. Okay, yes. Yeah, that is what I am going to show you now, which I have already explained. Or hello, Shipin. You're saying like which I have already explained. Yes. Okay. From where you haven't heard that? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that one I explained, right? So after this one you understood, right? So I understood this. Now I'll go with the next one, which I have shown to you that password thing you understood, right? Which I have said. Anyway, so I think you guys understood what I have done there. I'm also confused where I have missed my audio. That is what the issue is. Okay, anyway. So here I'll explain how or what all job positions which are available on from sixth slide. Okay, which one? This is sixth slide. Okay, okay, fine. Thank you, thank you. So here, what we have to exactly do is nothing but the first thing is providing awareness for the employees or individuals who is working in an organization. So you guys already seen that, right? How a hacking is happening in an organization or an individual, how to hack a device. This is a simple thing that I can do. So how the main hackers or the guy have entirely knowledge about the system, operating system, networking, everything, how much he can do. There are several tools they can itself develop. Okay, if they have a good understanding in programming languages also. So the first thing is providing awareness for the employees who is working in an organization. So we have to say that okay, think before you clicking, use a difficult password, and don't use any malicious websites or something. There are some restrictions are there. You have to follow those things. That is what awareness, providing awareness for the employees, which is one of the initial and important thing that we have to implement in an organization. Okay, that you have to take it as your person in your personal life also. Understood. And second one is strong security measures, which is like, yeah, already said how to use these kind of tools, which is like firewall, anti-malware softwares, IDS system, IPS system. IPS means intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system. And provide password policies like you have strong characters like at the symbol, like special characters, numbers, capital letters, small letters. At least your password must be having 15 characters. So this is kind of policies which we can implement in your life. Okay. So this is what strong security measures which we can provide for security and backup and recovery. Okay, that is our availability. If one of the data is lost because of an attack, we can able to capture that back. Okay, this is what incident response. When incident is happened, we have to respond it as soon as possible. So we need a backup for that. Understood. So this is how the cybersecurity is working. So this is main responding to cyber. This is how we can mainly respond to cyber threats. And I want to explain about job opportunities which is available on cybersecurity also. So the first one is cyber analyst, which is the topmost or higher openings are available for this position. It is nothing but continuously monitoring the organization actions or events. Why we need to do that? So consider one of some guy who is from outside. He came to your home and you just invited them and you are not going to easily leave them alone, right? You might be continuously monitoring them. What is the kind of his behavior? You will be monitoring them again and again. Why? Because you want to know if he's doing some kind of bad thing that we have to initially we have to understand, right? This is what the importance of continuous monitoring also. We will be capturing all the event which is happening on a organization. For example, As an employee, if I logged into my system, that means our company system at morning 9 a.m., that is a kind of event. So it will be like at morning 9 a.m., this particular employee have done a process like login process. And when I logged out, that time will be also available. So from that, they can able to capture the time who is like they are working also. Okay, so this is one example. And security tester, this is what like mostly which is based on application, cloud services, networking, everything. Okay, in application security tester means after creating an application, what they will do is they will try to attack that system or application. So they can find out a lot of vulnerabilities and loopholes in that system. So they can give a feedback. Okay, your system is having this many issues. So you have to solve this by using these techniques. Then only it will be secure. This is what security testers are doing. They are actually kind of hackers, but ethical hackers, not proper hacker. It's ethical hacker. Okay, and network security engineer providing or implementing network security tools like firewall, IDS, IPS, anti-malware software, everything in the network for the security purpose. And IT auditor, after implementing our organization security devices and all, they will be coming to our company or its service-based companies also available for the IT auditor. Or internal auditing team will be also there. They will come to our company or office, then they will check what all security measures are given. If that is proper, they will be giving kind of certificate of it. Now it is secured. So how they are actually following, so which what kind of thing they are following to check whether it is secure or not. There are certain frameworks are available like NIST, ISO kind of things. So they will be using those things to analyze whether our organization is secure or not. That is a kind of job. Okay, and cybersecurity consultant is the, and information security specialist is mainly information security is a kind of broader idea. They have to know everything, which is physical security, network security, application security, everything. Okay, so that is what information security specialists are mainly used for, and cybersecurity manager who is going to manage the cybersecurity team and the budget related thing. It, to gain that job, you might be having it more than 10 years or 7 to 10 years of experience. Then only you can become a cybersecurity manager kind of person. Okay, and chief information security officer. This is the topmost job role in cybersecurity. Okay, so the entire organization security have to be have under the control of this chief information security officer. So to become that position, you have that much knowledge and experience, and only you can grab that job. But as a fresher, you can go with this cyber security analyst, security tester, network security engineer, IT auditor, all these things. But if you guys have experience, you can go with other one also. But you have to understand the concept behind cybersecurity and how the cybersecurity is working. Okay. And last, yeah, guys, do you guys have to ask anything? Or, yeah. Any questions? Okay, I'm network engineer with 5 year experience, thinking to switch my domain to cybersecurity. Do I need to learn any programming? What are the basics prerequisite to switch domain? Is it possible to switch as experienced person? Should start as fresher only. Uh, I will say that as a network security engineer, right? Network engineer, right? Yeah. Okay. To get a cybersecurity job, there are certain requirements are there. Okay. So the first mandatory thing is good understanding in networking. That is the first mandatory thing. So if you have an experience in networking, that is a kind of benefit for you. Okay. So you don't need to apply for as a fresher. You can go with the experience itself. Understood. So why? Because networking experience is one of the important thing in cybersecurity. So to understand cybersecurity, I will explain programming language. That also I will explain. The first thing is networking. That is one mandatory thing. The second thing is basics of computer architecture. How the computer works, like RAM, ROM, hard disk, SSD, and how the input-output devices are working, how the hardware and how the software is working. This you have to understand. Okay, that is the second one. And the third one is any of the operating system, mostly focus on Linux itself. Okay, Linux operating system that you have to understand. Okay, and next one is cybersecurity basic fundamentals. If you have experienced person also in interviews, they are going to ask these kind of basic questions. What is this attack? How it is happening? What is confidentiality?
So these kind of things are very, very basic in cybersecurity. So you have to understand that basic concept is mandatory. Okay. At last, if you are really interested to learn programming, that will be a kind of plus point to you. Why? Because in nowadays, this cybersecurity is also going to be automated. Okay. So many of the companies is having the requirement for the cybersecurity job. So cybersecurity is not only a kind of job, it's not like a domain like cybersecurity itself. There are different parts are there. Okay, consider this cybersecurity is divided into two. Okay, two means red team and blue team. Consider red team and blue team. These are the two teams which is available in cybersecurity. So this red team is nothing but they are a kind of hackers itself. Hacker in the sense they will be attacking a device or a system to find out the issues on that. So this is what red team is doing, or offensive team. They are also known as offensive team. So they should be know about how the hacking is working, everything in detail. Okay, so those type of jobs are there like VAPT, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, and ethical hacker, and penetration testing in different domains like network security, application security, cloud security. Everywhere this penetration testing is there. Okay, so those kind of jobs are there. And next part in defensive side, that means blue team. What this blue team is doing means they are not going to attack; they are going to defend it. Whenever an attack comes, we have to defend that. So this kind of SOC. Have you heard about SOC, Security Operations Center? They are actually doing this kind of thing, continuously monitoring and detect whenever some kind of attacks are coming. Or else this network security engineers also they are doing defending kind of thing, like implementing firewall, IDS, all these things. Okay. So if you have an experience in network as a network engineer, that will be a kind of benefit for you because you guys you know already related to networking, which is one of the mandatory thing and important thing in cybersecurity. And programming languages, if you're really interested to learn that, that's a plus point for you. Why? Because in after 5 to 6 years, it is going to be automated everything. So at that time, you also have to like learn a lot of things related to programming. Then only you can like stay in this field itself. Okay, that's why I will encourage everyone to learn programming language. One of the programming language. Okay, what are the basic courses that I can start with? Basic course, instead of course, I will be start with certifications. Okay, certifications you can go with CEH. One certification is CEH, which is Certified Ethical Hacker. That is one of the certifications that you can go for. And CompTIA Security Plus. That is also other one. CompTIA Security Plus. Then CPT is there, Certified Penetration Tester. Or else, yeah, this is enough to gain the basic knowledge. Okay. And if you really interested to learn how the SOAP team is working, that is also fine. You can go with that. Okay, average salary. Average salary is based on how much experience that you have, and if you are looking as a fresher, at that time also it depends on which organization that you have been going to join it. Okay, so if you are joining in a high reputed company, that they will be giving more salary. So, for example, an average salary as a fresher, it will be like 30 to 40K per month. Okay, as a fresher. If you have experience, it will be go like higher and higher. Any more doubts? Okay, if you guys are interested to learn programming languages, go with Python. It's really easy to learn. So that it is really easy to learn. At least if you don't know Python programming also, that's fine. Only 1 month is enough to learn the entire Python basics. Okay. And there are a lot of free certificates, cybersecurity certifications also available in internet. Can go with that also. That is also fine. Yeah, that's it. So any queries you can ask now, or else we can stop for now. What to do? Is that fine? So okay guys, I think no more doubts. So I think you guys understood what is a kind of basic information you might be got from this session. So if you are interested to learn more about cybersecurity, you can just contact with the admins. I will check whether I just have it. Okay, you can contact in this number. Okay. Right. If you want to know more about cybersecurity and how these things are working, and if you want to grab a job on cybersecurity or you are trying to switch your domain, uh, connect to Bsoft. We are here to help you guys. So yeah, that's it. That's it about today's session. If you want to know more about this, just take a screenshot and contact this number. That will be better. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you.